That noise is not right. Hello and welcome to the Gaming Arc and welcome to another Husband's Half Hour. Today I am playing Genital Jousting. Now this game was recommended or brought to my attention by Isaac from Streamcast, so blame him for me playing this, what looks like an abomination of a game. Let's just dive straight into story mode. I don't really know a lot about the game apart from that it involves penises and penetration, so if you're against watching any of that, then don't watch this video. That noise. So you're just like, the front on view is, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like the whole thing is a little bit, seems a little bit realistic. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to handle this game. To pull from the butt, what does that mean? What? Oh, does that mean your butt's like in control? Oh, you lead with the butt. I'm kind of glad I couldn't see that. I believe I just ate an apple with my butthole. Okay. And it shoots the pips out the tip. This game is disgusting. Cool. Alright, I think I've got the controls. I don't know why there's slime just like emanating from the bottom of your penis on this, but there is, and it's a lovely sight to behold. No one will ever love you. Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. Oh boy. What? Ow. There's, oh, what is that? Has he got a piercing in his penis? He does.
John woke to the shrill cry of his alarm clock and lay there, rigid. His usual morning condition.
He doesn't look very
rigid. There was
rigid.
another
He looks a
reason
bit
John
flaccid.
couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets. John was weighed down by a piece of paper.
Okay.
The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard were still clear. You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
Aw. 3 months. Can I move? Come on, John. Let's get your lazy balls out of bed. Let's go brush you.
John needed to shower and wash off the sweaty stink of desperate sadness.
Okay. Turn around, John. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's disgusting. I wasn't ready for that. I don't think I'm ready for any of this game. Clean me. Clean the peen. It's very important to have good genital hygiene. You know, all you people out there. Get clean. Apparently I have teeth to brush. Can that brush, sponge, leave me alone. Get out of the way. I don't know why it's like stuck. Oh yeah. How does one brush one's teeth? Any help here? Alright, come on. Brush! I mean, the controls are literally just the arrow keys, I believe. I mean... Are my teeth in my butt? Do I have... They are! My teeth are in my butt. I should move so that stops happening. Ugh, gross. Cool. Now my butt teeth are clear. Oh, pick an outfit. What have I picked? A lovely pink jumper, it seems. Okay, let's go. I'm ready for the day.
John had 3 months until the reunion to turn his life around.
Yeah.
First, he needed to clean up.
Clean dishes, okay. These look like some dishes. Alright, let's clean the dishes by putting them in the dishwasher. That seems like the most logical thing. Did I just break it? Or break all the dishes. That means they're clean, right? Take care of leftovers.
The only reason he'd ordered so much takeout was because Delilah, the delivery peen, made John feel butterflies in his testicles.
Oh, the way that snaked up there was... Ugh.
John suddenly realized the time.
Game is something.
Distracted by his new drive to improve his life, he had become late. He needed to hurry, or he'd miss the bus to work.
Turn the TV on. Just gonna explore quickly.
John called it his study, but it was basically for games and porn.
Games and porn. What kind of porn is that? Okay, enough messing around. Let's get to work. What are these? Are these like penis birds? What are you? They're not moving, it's little flaccid penis birds.
John noticed a moderately attractive peen waiting at the stop.
Oh, hello peen. Wearing a nice pearl necklace as well, I see.
He tried to start a conversation and did not get the reaction he'd hoped for.
Poking the peen.
It was probably because he was a minimum wage peen. She could probably sense it.
Probably, yeah. Ow, bus just hit my head. That's not what you want. Alright, so what's my job? What am I doing?
The office hummed with cold fluorescent lighting.
An office peen.
The air was cold and stale.
Flesh core.
Lifeless. How long had John worked here?
I don't know.
Long enough to deserve better.
Excuse me, suited peen. Need to get to my job. Need to get to my desk.
John was late.
Need to push some
but he
papers.
felt daring. He could sneak into the office through the archives,
Ooh.
or he could stroll through the front entrance with enough confidence to bluff his boss.
Let's go through the archives.
John decided to creep in through the archives.
Oh! I just got a paper cut on my peen. That is not what... Oh, crap. My balls are too big.
Despite the obvious flaws, John thought it was a good plan and not a recipe for humiliation.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Looks like I'm going to Mission Impossible it. Oh, that...
Everyone else was hard at work, grinding away. John might actually get away with this.
Look at them just gyrating on the desk. Where should I move? Oh.
The boss. He homed in on John, deluging him with spit and buzzwords.
Gross.
The boss ran out of synonyms for John's failings and gave him an ultimatum. Barbara would definitely not be interested in dating John if he was unemployed. He had to get to the quality assurance department.
Okay. What am I doing at the quality assurance department? I wonder what we make at Flesh Corp. Maybe I'll find out. Push the button.
There
Oh,
might be a
vibrators,
faulty
of course.
dildo just waiting to cost the company millions in lawsuits. John would have to test them all.
Them all? Really?
Every atom of John's rectum began to vibrate with the frequencies of pure pleasure.
Oh boy.
His orifice was a paradise. This vibrator would end all wars. It was good.
It was great. That's just what I wanted from my vibrator. I just wanted them vibes. So, okay, just straight in for another one. Come on, back up on it. There we go.
That one was good too.
Wonder what bad ones.
Prostate Pounder X900 series.
Oh.
The most advanced
Oh, joy.
vibrator
Oh,
on the
jeez.
market. Sweet mother of no, John, that's too much pleasure for one anus to handle.
This is kicking off. Why am I going to shoot my way through into the office again? That noise. Oh, okay. Oh boy. I don't know if I'm meant to wreck the office or not, but I'm going to. Just because it's fun. Oh, look, my anus is wrecked. Yeah, I need to soothe my asshole.
John's butthurt, but his heart
I am
was
pretty
proud.
butthurt.
If that vibe had gotten out into the world, it could have injured a customer as badly as it had ravaged his anus.
Ravaged my anus. Jeez. Is that helping my pain?
The boss arrived and congratulated John on taking one for the team.
You're welcome.
And jumping on the hand grenade, or in this case, putting it up his butt.
How do I get the first aid kit?
John was having trouble following the conversation because he was quite high on suppository painkillers.
Oh, I didn't soothe. Oh.
And then the boss said it. Promotion. Finally, the company was recognizing John's hard work and ignoring his minor faults like lack of talent, constant lateness, and flatulence.
And flatulence. Yay, party.
John's new office smelt like polished wood and success.
Lovely.
John's success. Sam dropped by. He'd heard John had been hurt.
Hi, Sam.
John said he was fine. He wasn't a softie to complain about a mildly ruptured rectum. Besides, he had a promotion to celebrate. John had met Sam in college during a sports ball game.
A
He'd
sports
given him
ball.
some stiff competition.
Stiff competition, of course. No. Go.
Not stiff enough. They'd started at Flesh Corp product testing together. Nothing builds a friendship like a long day of dildo mounting.
Yeah, I bet.
Yes, John had known Sam for a while. But John couldn't hang out with Sam. He had a reunion to
Make some
prepare
cake.
for. He was going out with Barbara tonight. He just had to ask her.
No, I can't. Alright, let's go. Let's go find Barbara.
Everyone was quiet, listening to the presentation. A good moment for John to ask Barbara out.
Who's Barbara? This one?
That's not Barbara, John.
I don't know which one Barbara is. No?
Warmer.
Barbara
John was working his way to Barbara.
Is Barbara taking the meeting? Who are you? Who?
Barbara agreed. Well, she nodded. Sort of.
So you're Barbara.
Things were really going
The orange
John's
peen?
way.
Ugh, it's confusing. Everyone just looks like peens.
John tried to act as suave as possible
With one
and
ball
listen to
hanging off
Barbara
the
talk
chair.
business. He didn't want to blow his chances at long-term love and short-term sex.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to go
Barbara
there.
began to talk about monthly feedback figures, and John started to zone out, imagining him and Barbara at the reunion.
This game is
a power
weird.
couple. She would make his classmates sick with envy,
Sure.
if he could get her to tone down the boring chatter. John's balls were gripped by certainty.
Gripped.
Barbara was the perfect date for the reunion.
Show off your skills behind the bar.
John thought he would impress Barbara by going behind the bar and showing the bartender a thing or two.
What can I show? Oh,
Despite Barbara's
Okay, that was
protests
fast.
that it was unnecessary, John knew
let's
that a
go.
true gentleman should follow her home.
Follow
He
her.
was excited. There was still 3 months until the reunion, and he'd already landed his perfect date. All he had to do was seal the deal.
Alright, come on. Come on, John. Let's do this. Let's seal it. Seal the deal.
Barbara thanked John for the evening and politely did not invite him inside for coffee or sex, even though John had dropped some pretty obvious hints he'd be into both.
Hello.
Or just the sex.
No.
The door slammed on John's hopes.
No deal for John.
He didn't understand. He'd laughed at all Barbara's pie chart jokes. He'd listened to her boring stories.
A penis worm.
The blank eyes of the lawn flamingos were witnesses to John's shame.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh no. Ugh. Okay, now what? Oh, that bird.
John began the lonely walk home, thoughts tumbling like shoes in a dryer. He had done everything wrong.
This is my way home.
Barbara had led him on just to humiliate
How
him.
dare you, Barbara? Scumbag.
John felt empty. How could he get love? He felt like he was missing something, some key to attracting sex. But John was shooting blanks.
Oh no.
What did Peens want?
I didn't expect this game
Then
to be
it
so
hit
deep.
John out of nowhere. Stuff. He had the success. He just needed to show it off. But where was John going to get all the stuff he wanted? John needed a sign.
Buttloads of stuff. That's what I need. There's buttloads of stuff. Material possession is the thing of life. To fill that empty hole. Alright, let's go in. Having giant balls is really makes things really difficult. How? Let my big butt. Ugh. How are you meant to squidge your balls through? I'm trying. Am I going the wrong way? Is that why?
Suddenly it occurred to John that he was going to make a lot of choices. And every one of those choices would tell the world who he was.
Eat some food.
Did he want cheese or sausage?
Can I have
Delicious.
both? I want both.
Also delicious.
Give me all the
How
sauce.
could John decide?
Just eat all of it. Why do I have to choose? Just eat everything.
What would a date think when they sat in John's home?
Why is the
Comfort
sofa cheaper
or
than the
style?
stool? I mean, I'd want a sofa.
John went with comfort.
Yeah.
Plus, it matched the couch he already had.
Oh, so I've got two couches.
John weighed up all the differences, but this was a tough choice.
Yeah, because they're exactly the same. Let's go with this one.
John chose the extremely, obviously bad TV.
Ah, F you. Let's go digital. Cool.
John realized that it was only 2 months and 29 days until the reunion.
Okay, so I've done like one day.
Flies. Cactus or rose? Was John a rugged hero or a romantic poet?
I'm a romantic poet. Give me that rose.
If John grew his own flowers, then he'd save on romantic gestures in the long run.
Exactly. That's what I'm oh, okay. This one's way cheaper. Oh, cool.
There was nothing John could take with him to the grave.
But this one has a black cushion.
Except his coffin.
Yeah?
John liked to get his pizza delivered. That way he could see Delilah, the delivery peen.
Pineapple free.
She always made him smile. John knew that Delilah thought pineapple on pizza was an abomination.
Good.
What bedding would Delilah prefer?
Oh, definitely
John
the pizza
couldn't
bedding.
help wondering.
100%. That's not even a question. Anyone that doesn't want that is
Pizza
stupid.
sheets would show her that John could also deliver.
Exactly.
In bed.
Exactly.
Devoid of any sense of style, buying new clothes would be John's toughest challenge.
I don't know what that means.
He bought an outfit without trying it on.
Sounds like a man.
It was a hula skirt. I thought you should know that much.
Okay, thank you.
It's not flattering.
I could
Music,
pull off a
the
hula
food
skirt.
of love. Should John go retro sophisticated or just retro?
True. Finals are like all the rage
John
right
was
now.
sure he could just pirate extra records. Every can was made of metal, pulled from the bones of the earth, wrestled to the surface and smelted in roaring furnaces. All so John could buy peas
I'm wearing my
preserved
hula
in
outfit.
salty water and stick them up his butt.
I like how they admit that like your mouth is your butt. Doesn't really make sense. Oh, I bought a lot of stuff.
John's new purchases were on the way to his apartment.
I love my outfit.
All he had to do
great.
was invite a date over. One look at all his stuff, and they'd be overwhelmed with sexual desire.
Damn right they
John
will.
felt proud.
Got
and
buttloads
also
of
hungry.
stuff.
It gave him an idea.
I'm also
He should
hungry.
invite Delilah over for dinner.
Who's Delilah? Do we know Delilah? I'm gonna be honest, there's been less jousting so far in this game.
John
I
was
mean,
excited. Delilah
the
was on her
storyline
way.
is interesting.
He just needed to set the mood to romance.
Romance. Okay, where's my new vinyl? Let's go, vinyl. There we go, nailed it. Oh, candles. This seems dangerous. Where's the candle box? How am I supposed to strike it? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. That's some dex. Oh, I'm gonna set this house on fire. I've got a very dexterous butt. I'm a fan of that. That's great. Alright, let's get some roses. Can I grab?
John hoped she didn't have allergies. That must be Delilah at the door.
Let's say hello to Delilah. Can I?
The door opened and there was Delilah.
Oh, the delivery
John
piece.
gulped down his nerves and invited her in.
You want some
John
wine?
could tell that Delilah was impressed by his stuff.
Yeah.
It was time to crank up the mood to seduction.
Oh, broke it. Cool. Wine? No. Okay.
John wanted to offer Delilah wine, but he'd already popped his cork. Delilah started
you
looking
meant
as
to
nervous
pour
as
it?
John felt. He assumed it was because she was shy too. They really were compatible.
It's really
Of
some
course, at the
killer.
reunion, he couldn't mention Delilah was a delivery peen. That would be embarrassing.
Oh, okay.
Delilah suddenly headed for the door.
So
And
follow
just like
her?
that, John was alone again. Delilah hadn't even looked at his stuff.
Didn't even look at my stuff.
Not even the pizza bedspread. The rejection burned. John felt insignificant.
Poor
He had
John.
everything he wanted. The job, the money,
Yes.
stuff. So much stuff.
Destroy.
He wanted to
How?
all of it. Shove it into the abyss.
Oh,
Fuck off, inanimate objects.
yeah.
His stuff didn't matter.
Get
He was
out
a
of here.
shaft in a machine. A lonely piston pumping away like all the others in his rigid place. Nothing special about him. Why should Delilah or Barbara or any other peen be interested in dating him?
Knock it into
He was
the
just
abyss.
like everyone else, and they could tell. Die, couch. Take
Yeah.
that, TV.
out
John
of
wanted
here.
to be special. Stupid records. But he
Yeah.
had to face the numb
crap.
truth. He wasn't. And all the money and stuff he'd ever accumulate wouldn't change that.
Get my coffin out of
He
here.
thought it would make him unique. Be gone, boxes!
Get out of
But
here.
it just made him more like everyone
Get the
else.
computer.
He should leave it all.
Get it.
out of this little town and go on an adventure.
Yeah, let's do
See the
it.
world. He was a boring corporate drone, but he didn't have to be. He could be a traveler, exploring jungles and climbing mountains. He could visit the wonders of the world and get his picture taken. Like Peony Island. The unspoiled paradise he'd seen on TV. That was it. John had to travel.
That's it. I've got to travel. Got to. It's the only logical thing to do.
Bags packed, John was ready to put 5,000 miles between him and his problems. He was leaving it all behind.
Okay.
John was so close. He could almost smell the freedom of the skies.
What are you pushing me for?
Security sent John back through the detector.
I'm trying. Well, what's it?
John had forgotten he had his nail clippers with him. He'd have to buy another pair soon,
Nail clippers up my
or he'd
butthole.
look ridiculous.
Disgusting. Oh man. What are those, flies?
When the acceleration of takeoff had slackened, John felt a sweet relief. He had left his worries on the runway. He was up in the clouds, on his way to adventure.
Animation is too much. Okay.
John's adventure had begun at last. And clearly it was a small world
That little
after
sausage
all.
animals.
And also a flat one. That was going
can
to
swim.
piss off the globeheads.
What is this? Great Wall of China? I just want to So that's how you experience them. With your butt. Of course, it makes perfect sense. Yep. Try putting this in your butt. Never stop exploring. Oh, here we go. Leaning Tower Pisa. Get it up me. Up the butt. Up the butt. Come on. Oh, straight for the... I was going to say Leaning Tower of Pisa. The... Paris. The Eiffel Tower. Come on. So stupid. Put the Leaning... No, I've had you already. Get out of here. Give me Big Ben. He's a big boy, ain't he? Big old Ben. I can knock him over. Nope. Oh, there we go. Big Ben, if you know what I mean.
John was having fun, but something told him he needed to go home. Probably his empty bank account.
Oh, I didn't even get to experience all the wonders of the world. How upsetting. He's got bow
John
tie
was on
on.
his way back home. He was out of money, but money can't buy love. What it can buy are the experiences that had made John a more interesting and developed person, with 100 Bustagram photos to prove it. Finally, everything was going smoothly. John felt good to be back on the familiar ground of home, but he would feel better to be on the familiar mattress of home.
Let's keep going. Didn't I push my bed off into the abyss? They all look the same, so I just grab anyone.
That's not John's bag.
Doesn't matter.
Not that one either.
Can you help me, voiceover lady? Instead of just like correcting me. How about you? There we go. One that's a different colour makes sense. Although I'm taking this one as well, it seems. You're killing me. Get out of my damn way. There we go. Okay, so where am I finding
John
love?
held his breath. He was about to meet his match. He had to reassure himself he could do this. He had a good job. He had nice stuff. He had traveled. He was ready to find love.
Okay. So where am I finding?
On Weena, where
Weena.
all his sexy travel photos would give him the pick of the pack.
Of course, show me Uranus. Okay. Cool. Do I swipe? Oh,
Too skinny.
I like potatoes. It's really hard to swipe with your penis.
Too short.
Want to party? No.
Too much foreskin.
Too much foreskin.
Hot.
Let's grab some noodles.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Not enough foreskin.
Follow me on Bustagram.
Glasses.
No. Doge. I love Doge.
Very nice.
Riding dirty. Sure.
Nice shaft.
8 inches or more. I don't know. I'm just saying good. I'm saying yes to anyone. I'm lonely and desperate for love. Love to eat out in restaurants or...
Yep.
Only
Pick of the pack.
What? Okay. I mean, that's what I was going for anyway. Love in a glove. Give me a match. Come on. Oh, how hard is it to find peen?
Yes! John had the pick of the pack.
A dog. Amanda. Ooh, she likes pizza. I do know what you mean. Oh, no, I didn't know what you mean.
In a date, but he had been expecting a different kind of dirty. A sexy and much more hygienic kind.
Yeah. What are we doing right now? Oh, okay, just keep looking. Okay, interesting. Alright, give me that ice skate
scared
on.
Of getting circumcised so late in life.
Oh yeah, I do not want that to happen, but I am kind of curious as to what would...
Oh, better put that on ice. Hey John, chick stick scars. I hope.
That was disgusting! Must be alpha. Oh boy, that's not a good look. Sharona.
So far, Weena had been a parade of weirdos and rejections. If this date didn't work out, John vowed to give it up.
Okay.
But maybe this time, maybe today would be his day. Sharona sighed and said, "You'll do."
Are we getting married? Possibly.
John felt a little underdressed and a lot overwhelmed. He was surrounded by strangers, and Sharona was glaring at the muscular groom.
Why is this a wedding? Oh yeah,
At
it's a
least
wedding.
John hadn't missed out on the cake. John realized
Nailed
that
it.
Sharona had only brought him to create some
Giant
jealous
ring.
envy. What a terrible plan, for so many reasons.
Terrible, terrible plan.
John got excited. They were going to cut the cake.
Oh, that looks
"He's mine,"
dangerous.
Sharona screamed as she launched herself at the newlyweds.
Oh, jeez. Excuse
Suddenly,
me.
penises were up and yelling, "No, he's mine!" It was a no-holds-barred cockfight.
Oh my gosh, she's got a knife. Ah! Why?
John dodged flying glasses and cake. He felt a stab of envy. The groom had dozens of penises after him.
Why
and
is
John
he going
had
for
none.
me?
It was just wrong.
Jeez, the groom was all
John
over
left
me
the
there.
screams and explosions behind him. It was a disastrous end to his online dating.
Yes, indeed. Alright, on that bombshell of a wedding party, I think I'm going to call that a half hour. So if you enjoyed that video, drop us a like and a subscribe. Once again, that was Isaac from Streamcast who recommended that game to me. Isaac from Streamcast. So blame all of that on him. If you need eye surgery after this video, well, then knock on his door and ask for the payment. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!